All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Resilience, and Realization. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you here this evening. Tonight's practice is going to be a meditation practice. We're going to do a self-forgiveness meditation or a metta meditation, M-E-T-T-A, meditation, a loving kindness meditation. This is a practice you can use for self-forgiveness or for forgiveness of others. Um, and so we will be seated for the practice this evening. So you may want to have us, remembering our first guiding principle of support preceding action, you may actually want to have a chair or a firm and comfortable supported seat for our time here together. And you want to take a moment to bring yourselves into that supported posture. So, whatever you need to support yourself, chair, particularly maybe a blanket or a shawl, blocks. If you like, sometimes like to put my feet on the blocks sometimes when I'm seated in the chair to help support the feet. Whatever you need, take a moment to bring yourself into yourself. We will land and then we will move into our meditation. I'll describe the meditation as we go. It's a self-forgiveness or meditation. So even in meditation, where support precedes action, we're going to find ourselves here and we'll raise a little gratitude and set our intention. And then we'll move into the actual exercise of the meditation. So it's a guided meditation designed for forgiveness, particularly self-forgiveness. And I'll explain it as we go. Okay, so take a moment to find yourself here, finding yourselves in a supported posture. And the recommendation is that the posture be one in which you can both lengthen your spine and breathe, whatever that looks like for you, whatever form that takes for you. Take a moment to bring yourself into yourself. Come into this place, come into this space. Come into the present moment by coming into the body. Come into the body by coming into the breath. Turn your awareness to the breath and find the breath as it appears underneath the nasal passages. And begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following the inhalation all the way in, down into the body cavity, front, back, sides, full 360 breath. Following the exhalation all the way out, emptying completely, breathing in and out through the nostrils, letting everything go on the exhale, releasing everything that has happened in this moment, in this breath, in this day, in this week, in this month, in this year, in this life. Let it all go. Just be present here and then be right here, keeping your awareness on the breath. Be right here at the beginning of the next inhale. Following that inhale in and that exhale out, and then keeping your awareness on your breath, just allowing yourself to settle into this supported posture. Feel into what it is like to be supported in this moment by feeling into the sensation of whatever part of your body is in contact with something, floor, the chair, the block. Just feel that physical sensation as support. Feel into those supports. Feel into the power of the breath, the vibrancy and prana, the life force being delivered on the inhale, and then being transmuted inside the body. The life force stays, and the waste materials, that which is no longer needed, that which no longer serves, is released on the exhale. Breathing in presence and stillness. Breathing out the past and the future. Now, on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. Allow gratitude to arise. And then whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth for you, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And I invite you to focus and to anchor your gratitude right there in your heart space. And then finally, before we start our practice tonight, I'll invite you to set an intention, if you choose, for your practice. Perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to keep your gratitude anchored. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then as your intention reverberates in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose, bow your chin toward your intentional and grateful heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say, Namo, Namaste. And release your hands, lift your chin, make any adjustments you need to your posture to settle in for our guided meditation. So we're finding a supported and restful pose in which we can breathe and keep the spine long. And settling into that pose, we're going to do a loving kindness or metta meditation. And the way that this works is we'll start with ourselves, and then we will move to someone that we are close to, that we are supportive of, that we are familiar with, someone that we know and love, someone that we have a relationship with. And then we will move to neutral, to those beings and others that we do not have a direct relationship with. And in each of those scenarios, for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for our neutral others, we will be offering loving kindness. And we'll be offering them that the saying will be, may they find peace, may I find peace, may they find peace. And we'll be offering that in 4 separate ways. We'll be saying, may they be safe, may I be safe, may they be safe. May I be healthy, may they be healthy. May I be happy, may they be happy. May I find freedom, know peace, and move through the world with ease. May they find freedom, know peace, and move through the world with ease. Now, when we do this with ourselves, we're going to do this on a decade basis. So as you're seated, you're going to take a moment to be in your stillness and to look into yourself and to see yourself in your mind's eye in each of your decades. So we will go through this. So I'm in my 60s now. I'm 67. So there will be 7 iterations of that. If you are younger than me or older than me, you will have more or less, but we will do that for ourselves. And then we'll do the neutral, we'll do their loved ones, and then we'll do the neutral party. And this is a wonderful exercise to bring awareness to your things that are still active within you, things that you're holding on to, things that still have a charge for you, and find a place to release them and allow them to heal. So let us begin and move in without further ado. So finding your supported posture, elongating your spine, turning your attention inward, bringing yourself into yourself and finding yourself here. Turn your awareness into your heart space and look into your heart space and see perhaps yourself somewhere in the decade between your birth and your 10th birthday, somewhere in that first 10-year, first decade, where maybe you see yourself as that small child, maybe you see yourself having made a mistake in life, a learning lesson in life, something that's still with you. Don't overthink it, just feel into yourself. And as you see yourself in that decade, the first task is to see yourself. And then when you see yourself as that young version of you, greet yourself. Welcome that young version of you into your consciousness. And then we're going to offer loving kindness to that version of yourself. And I'll speak the words and you'll speak them to yourselves, or just listen if you like. Seeing that person, seeing that younger version of self, welcoming that younger version of self, and then offering that younger version of their self the loving kindness that goes as follows. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at ease in this world. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. And then releasing that younger version of yourself, taking a breath. And then calling forth the next version of yourself, that person that's between 10 and 20, that teen and tween and young adult version of yourself, seeing some version of yourself in that decade. And then welcoming that version of yourself, offering forgiveness and loving kindness to that version of yourself. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. And releasing that version of yourself and taking a breath. And as it's germane to you, if it's appropriate for you, finding a version of yourself that's in their 20s. Seeing that version of yourself clearly, welcoming that version of yourself clearly, and offering forgiveness and loving kindness to that version of yourself. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. And then releasing that version of yourself on their path. Now, as you reach that version of yourself that's appropriate, just sit quietly and breathe, continuing to offer your current version of yourself loving kindness. If you have a version of yourself that's in your 40s, take a moment to see that version of yourself, welcome that you, and offer forgiveness and loving kindness to that version of you. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. Releasing that version of yourself onto their journey. Taking a breath. And then calling forth a version of yourself, if appropriate, that's in their 50s. seeing that version of yourself clearly, holding that version of yourself in your heart space and offering forgiveness and loving kindness to that version of yourself. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. And releasing that version of yourself onto their journey and taking a breath. Then calling forth, if appropriate, a version of yourself that's in their 60s. Welcoming and seeing that version of yourself clearly in your heart space, in your mind's eye, and offering forgiveness and loving kindness to that version of yourself. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. Releasing that version of yourself. Taking a breath. And then seeing, welcoming the integrated version of yourself, the current moment version of yourself. See yourself fully and wholly and completely in your mind's ear. Witness yourself sitting in meditation in your space. And then offer forgiveness and loving kindness to yourself in this moment. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I find freedom. May I know peace. And may I move through the world with ease. Namaste. Taking a full inhale. A complete exhale. Allowing yourself to be for a moment, just sitting with yourself, witnessing yourself. In the stillness of this loving kindness metta meditation. And now we will offer metta, loving kindness, to someone we have a ongoing relationship with, a loved one, partner, anyone who we have an attachment to, an emotional connection to, a physical, psychological, spiritual, someone we're close to, someone we care about, an ally, if you will. So take a moment to breathe in and call forth the ally, the person that you wish to offer support and loving kindness to, forgiveness and loving kindness to, compassion and loving kindness to. See that person clearly in your mind's eye, in your heart space. And then we will offer that person loving kindness and compassion. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you find freedom. May you know peace. And may you move through the world with ease. Namaste. Taking a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Sitting and witnessing yourself holding your ally in loving kindness. And then releasing the ally onto their journey, taking a full inhale and a complete exhale. And we will now offer metta, loving kindness, to the others, the neutrals, the people that we don't know, those that we do not have a relationship with, that we have no connection to, that we have no feeling for, but that we know exist, and that we know we share this earth, this space, this breath with. So take a moment to call forth the others, the neutrals, those beings that we share this space with, that we don't know. See them clearly in your mind's eye, hold them clearly in your heart space, and we'll offer loving kindness to the neutrals. And we'll do this 4 times. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they find freedom. May they know peace. May they move through the world with ease. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they find freedom. May they know peace. May they move through the world with ease. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they find freedom. May they know peace. May they move through the world with ease. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May they find freedom. May they know peace. And may they move through the world with ease. Namaste. And then witness yourself holding those others in loving kindness as you sit. And then release the others, release the neutral parties. Bring yourself back into yourself. And we will once again return to offering loving kindness to ourselves, seeing ourselves in this space, in this place, in this breath, in this moment, being present with ourselves here, holding ourselves in our heart space. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I find freedom. May I know peace. And may I move through the world with ease. Namaste. Taking a full inhale and releasing ourselves and all that we hold in meditation here. Invite us to find that our posture that we prefer for our guided rest today. Maybe you want to remain seated. Maybe you'd like to come down onto your back on your mat. Maybe you'd like to let your toes fall open. Maybe you'd like to move your heels as wide as is comfortable for you. Maybe you'd like to bring your hands down by your hips, palms up, lengthening through the crown and releasing through the shoulder girdle, tucking the chin and letting go completely, allowing yourself to find a supported posture, feeling the full supports of whatever part of your body is in contact with something, feeling the fullness of that support, and then providing yourself with any additional support you may want in your guided rest. Maybe you have a eye cloth. Maybe you have a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster. Maybe you have anything, socks. Right? Whatever it is that can provide you maybe perhaps even 1% more support as you let go and move into rest, into guided rest. Allowing yourself to release the meditation, release the practice, to release the analysis and the thought processes that go with your presence, to allow yourself to just be. Just let the breath come and go. Find yourself here, just breathing in rest. Giving yourself the freedom of this practice this evening, releasing into rest. checking in with your mind space to see how it's aligned with your intention that you set earlier. Noticing if your mind is wandering as it tends to do. If your mind is particularly wandering, perhaps you can give it a task. Maybe ask it to track your body, looking for any areas of tension, tightness, constriction. Just noticing, not asking you to do anything, no need to take an action, just notice. Notice how, as you offer a suggestion to your mind, direct your mind. Noticing what's occurring for you in this moment. What, if any, areas of tension and tightness you have. Allowing yourself to just breathe. Feeling into this moment of rest. What is it like to rest fully, deeply? Perhaps feeling into the loving kindness that exists in the stillness of rest. Perhaps feeling into the healing and integration that comes from allowing the moment to be just as it is. Perhaps just feeling into the amazement and wonder of the power of silence, which we will explore now for the next couple minutes. If perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away from your intention, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breathing. On your next inhale, I invite you to return your focus to your body, perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe rolling your wrists and your ankles. Feeling into the supports beneath you or around you. If you are lying down, I invite you to bring your knees to the ceiling, your heels toward your hips, and to extend your right arm alongside your head, bicep framing your ear. On your next exhale, I invite you to gently roll to your right side, using that arm to cradle your head and neck. Take a moment here on your right side to reorient to your body and to prepare to be upright again. When you are ready, and only when you are ready, I invite you to bring your left arm in front of your chest and use your left arm for leverage as you gently bring yourself back to a seated posture. Consciously moving back into your supported seat, feeling your supports as you lengthen and align the spine, bringing yourself back into yourself. I invite you once again to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And I invite you once again to allow to arise gratitude, perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. Maybe just the possibility of gratitude, whatever arises for you. Take a moment to be present with yourself in gratitude. Witness yourself in gratitude in your space as I take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice today. And I invite and encourage you to take the echoes of today's practice, this offer of loving kindness for self and for others with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.